So hey everyone, in today's video I am going to be telling you how to solve a Rubik's Cube with the beginner's method. This tutorial is going to be based on the white cross as it is the easiest to show. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to know is the name of the pieces. So this is called a middle piece or a centerpiece and it has one color. It also cannot move. This is called an edge piece and it has two colors. This is called a corner piece and it has three colors. Both the edge piece and the corner piece can move. So now that the cube is actually scrambled, let's start with the solving. So you want to look for pieces which have a which edge pieces which have white color in them. So this one counts, but this does not count. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we want to form a plus shape on the yellow side, the side with the yellow centerpiece. So to put this here, I'll simply do this. To put this here, I'll do F2. And by the way, if you haven't watched my basic cube notations every cuber needs to know video, you might want to watch that because I'm going to use the cube notations from now on. Now to place this, I'm going to do this, and to place this one, I'm going to take it out so I can place it here and move this so that this does not get replaced, and place this here simply. And now you want to focus on the colors on this side. You want to match them with the center pieces, so their respective center pieces. So blue matches with blue. So I'll just move it here and do F2. As you can see, it aligns them. This is green. I'll be matching it with the green centerpiece and F2ing it. This is red is already aligned, and I'll do that, and orange will be aligned like that. So that's it. That's how you make a white cross. Now moving on to the corners, you want to look for corners which have one white color on them. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now I select a corner. I'm going to pick this corner first and move and notice these two colors. Now in my case we have orange and green. So I'm going to move this in such a way that it ends up between orange and green centerpieces. So like this. And now that we have moved it like this, we are going to face the side which has the white color. Move it away from us. Pick the opposite side up, in my case left. Bring the corner where it was, and move this back down. As you can see, we have inserted a corner successfully. Now this corner, I'll move it like this so that it ends up in the centerpiece between its respective centerpieces. I'll move it away from me. Bring the opposite side up. Bring the corner where it was, and push this back down. Now we have a case here which is not solvable by normal techniques, so we are going to use this algorithm. Put the corner into your right side and do this R, U prime, R prime. And now as you can see, we have a solvable corner now. We are going to place it between its two centers, and it is already placed. Move it away from us. Get the opposite side up. Place it back where it was, and put this back down. And now this corner, we have placed it on place it between the two centers. Move it away from us and do this. Now if your case was like this and the centerpiece is faced on your the white piece faced on your left side, on the right side, then you move it to the left side. Bring the right side up and get this down. And that's it, you have solved your first layer. So now we are moving on to the second layer. You want to look for pieces which do not have yellow color in them, and they should be edges. So Now edges which do not have yellow color in them, which I can see, are 1, 2, 3 and 4. I can see only them right now. So what you want to focus is on the corners, on the edges, non-yellow edges, which are on the upper layer, the third layer. So like this and this. Don't focus on this for now. Okay. So we are going to now this was here. So I ignore the top piece for a while and focus on this center. Focus on this color. Now this is blue, as you can see, and now we have to align it to the blue centerpiece as we align the corners. Well, not the corners I need. Okay, so I'll just align it, and now we want to focus on this. So this is orange and orange is here, so we'll move right here. No, we'll move the opposite direction. So if the color is orange and orange is to your left side, then you move to the right side with a U prime. And if it were red, then I'd have, and the red is on the right side, then I'd have moved to the left. So opposite direction of which the centerpiece is there. So now in this case I have orange on the left side. I'll move it to the right, bring the left side up, in this case the opposite side up, in every case, not this case, and get this where it was, and now put this back down. Now as you can see, these are paired, and now we'll face the white corner and insert the corner as we did, and that's it. You have solved the first edge piece. Now we'll do the second corner. Align it, and the blue centerpiece is here, so we'll move it in the opposite direction, in my case right. Put the left side up, bring this back where it was, and put this back down. Now we'll insert the corner, get this away from us, bring the right side up, put this back where it was, and now you have successfully pulled the second one. Now we'll do this, align it, and this time it has red, so red is here, so we'll move to the opposite direction. I swear it does not always move to the right. I don't know why it's happening to me, but it won't happen to you, and I'll show you what to do when it's on the right and it moves on the left. So bring opposite side up, get this where it was, put this back down, insert corner, and now this is a case. And even if you have one corner which is flipped, and you have only all yellow corners here, we still have a fix for that. So I want to insert any edge piece in this place. So and now I'll insert this edge piece, move it to the left because it has to be inserted into the right. Put the right side up, face the right side, take it away from us, put this back down, and as you can see we have inserted that corner, and this corner is now edges. Okay, I can't speak clearly. So now we are going to align it and move it to the opposite direction like this, and this is the right case. Move it to the left side, put the right side up, get this where it was, and now bring this back down, and now do the insert. As you can see, we have successfully solved the second layer. Now the third layer has 4 cases, not 3, 4 cases. This one is called the dot. Ignore the corner pieces for some time, and this is called the dot, and it only consists of a middle piece. So in this case, you want to face the cube like this and do this series of moves or algorithm: F, R, U, R prime, U prime, and F prime. So as you can see, we have successfully added 2 edges to the middle piece. This is called this is the second place, and it is called the L shape. Now we'll move this L away from us just like this, so that one edge faces to the opposite direction of us and one edge faces to the left. Now we'll do the same series of moves: F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. As you can see, we have formed a line. Ignore the corners for now, we'll get back to them later. And now if the line is like this, you might want to do a U or a U prime and do the same thing. Do not, I repeat, do not use this use the algorithm like this with one edge on towards you. It will mess you up and it will get you back to square one, literally square one. So get these corners in a horizontal line and do this algorithm once again: F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And as you can see, we have formed a cross. Well done. And now we are going to look at the colors of the yellow edges. The other colors of the yellow edges, not the yellow color. Okay, sorry. Okay. So you want to move the upper layer in such a way that two of the adjacent corners align. Now there is one more case for this, and I'll be showing this afterwards. So let us see. One edge aligns, but the other two do not align. Other three. So we'll move it again. Now this aligns. So orange aligns and blue aligns. So this is a good. So this is the place. So this is the place where you want to be. And now we're going to rotate the cube in our hands, not this. And we'll place it in our hands in such a way that the two solved edges are like the L's, one away from us and one facing the left. So, and then we're going to do this algorithm: R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U prime. And as you can see, all the edges are now aligned. Now I'll be going to the one special case in a minute. So this is a special case where the two opposite corners align. So in this case, you want to put the opposite corners in a horizontal line, like the line thing we did, the line case. And I once again, do not do it from the solved side, do it from the unsolved side, and repeat the same algorithm. Not this. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U prime. And now you'll see. You can turn this, and you'll get two aligned corners, two aligned edges, adjacent aligned edges, and you can simply do the algorithm I taught you. And now we have all corners solved. Now let's move on to the corners. So this is the first case where you have one corner aligned. And this is actually lucky, and there is a worst case from this, and I'll be showing that first. So this is the first and the worst case and that rhymed, by the way. And this is a case when none of the corners align, and by align I mean this. Okay, so that I was aligning my camera angle. And so by align I mean this corner piece has three colors, and every corner piece has three colors, but this has yellow, red and green. Now what I mean by aligned perfectly is that both of the like red and green should be between the red and green centers. So this is not a good this is not an aligned corner, because even though it has red, it does not have green. So this is not a good corner. Now in this case, even though it has orange, this does not have green. So this is not a good corner again. And the same thing here, even though it has orange, this does not have green or blue, and even though it has red, it does not have green. So Now select any of the sides and do this algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. Now you might or might not get an or corner aligned corner aligned. Now you might or might not get a corner aligned, and in my case I did, and if you didn't, just do it again and it will happen eventually. So in this case, this corner is aligned. Okay, that joke's getting old. Now we'll do the same algorithm but with this corner. So U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. Now the corners may not be aligned the first time and you might have to do it again. So do it again and it will be for sure be aligned on the second time. So U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. And it got solved. But it does not happen that often. So I'll just go to the normal situation in which it has to be. So I'll be back in a moment. Now this is a situation most of you will get. I mean, not exactly this, but it won't be solved the first time, let's be honest. So at least two of the corners will not be solved most of the time. As you can see, I got pretty lucky there. And now what you have to do is rotate the cube in our hands in such a way that the yellow corner is on the right hand side So if I were holding a cube like this, I'd move it like this. Now we'll do this algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, and do this repeatedly until we get the corner solved. R prime, U prime, R, and do this D. Okay, do this D. This D is very important and has messed me up many times when I was a beginner. So don't forget the D at the last. Now we'll just return the cube so that the second corner faces us, or we face the second corner, whatever, and do this again. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. And now after aligning the upper edges, you will see you have solved your first cube. Congratulations! And the Rubik's Cube might feel a little intimidating at start, but once you learn it, it is pretty easy and you will impress a lot of your friends. Now if you have any questions, you can be sure to leave them in the comments, as I read them every day. And even though none of my videos have comments yet, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you would like to subscribe, then please do. If you would like to see more of my content, I will be posting around thrice or at minimum twice a week. And I have a schedule out after some time because I need to figure out some stuff. And let's align the camera. Okay, and thank you all for watching. Bye.